Warning. We're here in New Brunswick loading freight as we speak right now. They're in our trailer, bumping around in there. See? Not lying. Here's Britt, my beautiful fiance. And from here, we're headed down to Georgia. So I hear there's supposed to be a lot of snow in the States. I've been listening to the American news like I usually do. It's more exciting than our news here in Canada. They just got more going on down there, and it's like breaking news every 20 minutes, so it's exciting turning on the news there. Anyway, I've been listening to it. They say there's gonna be a big snowstorm on the East Coast, and we're headed down to Georgia, so we'll be going past like New Jersey, through Massachusetts, past New York City, and apparently that's right where the storm is supposed to hit. This has been in the past for you guys already. So I'm not sure if we're gonna run right into that or if maybe we'll miss it. Maybe it'll pass over us at night. That would be perfect if it did, but what can you do? That's the way life is. I'm excited to go down south again though. I've had enough of this winter stuff. I don't know about her.
Yeah, I'm usually over it by about New Year's Day.
Yeah.
I like snow on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and then it can just go away.
Yeah, I agree with that statement. I do. Stamp of for Trucker Josh, stamp of approval on that statement right there. We don't need any more snow. Plus, whenever I come to the Maritimes here in Canada, I get dumped on every single time, and they didn't disappoint me. In Newfoundland, we went through like 3 or 4 snowstorms. You look very comfortable. Would be a shame if somebody came and sat down beside you and made you all uncomfortable. Oh, come on, man. Come on. He's a good boy. This guy right here. Sometimes. Look, he's just like, hashtag not impressed. How you liking your new food? Fish food. He loves it. He can't get enough of it. So I gotta slowly work him into the new food so that he doesn't get stomach problems, you know. So we've got our new load behind us, and we are heavy. Heavy. Just scaled myself at the Irving here in Salisbury, New Brunswick. We're at like 2 pounds below 80,000, which is our limit for America. And I just got our weights perfectly distributed. 34,000 on the drives, 34,000 on the trailer, and pretty much exactly 12,000 on the steers. So I've never been this close before. This perfect, perfectly distributed and everything. I've got everything. I've got my milk and my coffee and my fiance.
Yep, always here.
It's the best part.
Well, I don't know. I have some fierce competition with that milk some days.
Oh, this milk is glorious. Oh. You know what? I think I understand why Diesel loves cows so much. All makes sense to me now, man. The sun's going down pretty quick, and looks like this storm is rolling in. It's probably going to be pretty bad in just an hour or so. We'll see how far we get. Hopefully we can get at least to the border. Maybe we'll stop at the Irving there in Woodstock for the night. It all depends, I guess. I'm still waiting for my border clearance to come through. Well, Diesel, what you say? Dinner time? Dinner time. It's also the end of the day. We're gonna shut it down here because that snowstorm hit. And everybody's pulling off the road here now. We're at the Irving in Woodstock, New Brunswick. Just watched a driver right over there, beside the one with the lights. It's not focusing, I know. Take a ridiculous amount of time getting parked. I think it was scary.
It was embarrassing.
It was embarrassing for us. And we weren't even in that truck, just to watch it. But everyone's got to learn sometime. And some people just have a slower learning curve. And some people, really, really big learning curve. But
it'd be a lot less scary if they would learn in driving school before they're on their own on the highways.
Yeah, you think
a huge piece of machinery that could kill people.
Yeah, I don't want to complain about other drivers. I realize that they have to learn and that everyone's, you know, out there for the first time once. But I wish I could have shown this to you. I should have filmed it. It's the kind of thing that should not have made it out of driving school. We'll just say that. There was a truck that quickly, he hopped out of his sleeper, jumped into his truck, and booked his truck out of his spot so that the other guy wouldn't hit him. And there was room enough for 2.5 trucks between those trucks, because no one's parked in the lines, of course, but there are no lines, it's all full of snow. Huge hole, right? 2.5 trucks wide, you could fit in there, and the guy kept almost hitting one of the trucks again and again, so the guy had to move. And anyways, if you are in charge of a driving school, may I just encourage you, please take the extra time teaching them how to back up. The rest of us on the road will really appreciate not having to make the insurance claims.
Don't just pass them for the sake of passing them.
Yeah, don't just pass them through.
Make sure that they actually learn.
Make sure they know what they're doing. Every situation's different, I know. And I'm not a trainer myself, so I can't speak from experience. So my advice probably means nothing, but I'm throwing it out there anyways. We need to make sure that the drivers we're putting behind the wheel know what they're doing properly. And today this was a little bit scary. I was also following him in the snowstorm, and he was all over the road, all over. It was scary. Then we got onto the off-ramp and he almost stopped on the uphill. And everyone knows you don't stop in the snow on an uphill because you're gonna get stuck and everyone's gonna have to chain up, right? Oh, it was just one thing after another until we followed him to the truck stop here. He happened to be stopping at the same place as me. But enough about that, enough about that. My whole point of that was, let's just make sure our drivers are trained before you put them out there, because it's kind of scary for the rest of us. So this is the end of my day here. I'm gonna see how much footage I got. I know I didn't get that much, but if we need to add some from tomorrow, we'll add some from tomorrow. If not, we're gonna start right here then. We're just around the corner from Houlton, Maine, which is the border with Maine, USA, and New Brunswick, Canada. We're crossing into the United States and going down the eastern seaboard towards Georgia. Woohoo! Yeah, we're excited. Green grass, we're expecting green grass, possibly some palm trees if we get close enough to the coast and down there maybe. And no rain, lots of sunshine. And I'm expecting to have to turn on my air conditioning. All right, those are my expectations. We will see how many of them get checked off when we get there. We should be there in 2.5 days. 2,500 kilometers from here. So that's 25 hours of good highway driving. Highways aren't good, so it'll take longer than that. I'll see you guys right here tomorrow. Don't forget, if you're new, I almost forgot to tell you, hit the subscribe button. You keep forgetting. Don't miss out. Hit the subscribe button and my new videos every day will pop into your feed at 4 a.m. Central Time. And if you did like the video, give it a like and a thumbs up. It does a lot for me. I'll see you guys tomorrow.